YouTube family, my junk family, junkentrepreneurs, entrepreneurs. What up, though? It's Mr. AMG in the transfer station line, making my way up to the front to get this container cleaned out so I can do a quick swap for a customer who rented a 30 from us. Then get that container cleaned out and get it over to somebody else for a one-day special. And keep the wheels churning, keep the lights paid, keep gas in the vehicles and food in the tummies. Yeah. Quick video about selling a great product, man, and providing a great service. There's a big difference, all right? I just wanted to explain that to you guys from my perspective, man, and get y'all thoughts on it. Drop comments and let me know what y'all think about this. I haven't seen anyone really make a video in our industry about this, so I'm always trying to find more creative ways and things to talk about versus, again, the same old that we do. Nothing wrong with it, but it's a lot that I see, it goes together with this right here, man. And definitely depending on the background and where you come from, this will be valuable information to you. All right, so quick little recap about myself before I get on this scale. Bear with me if I have to cut the video off. But quick little recap about myself. I come from the inner city. I grew up in the hood, man. I didn't grow up in a middle class home. I grew up in a lower income, lower class home where it was really real. All right, we used to eat the bologna sandwiches with the government cheese. Y'all may know about that. Some of y'all may not. We had to put the slits in them just to keep it from ballooning up. Government cheese, it wouldn't even melt, man. We used to eat the pancakes, the pancake batter, man, cooked in Crisco for dinner. It was rough. All right, I'm just gonna say it was rough, man. But the rough times is what made me who I am. So I'm very appreciative of those times. All right. One instance I'll always cherish with me is that I used to get $200, I believe, for each school year when it started. Now this was basically junior high, because my mom and my granddad, they would buy me my clothes and shoes. My granddad always kept me with Jordans, man, but clothes, I look at the pictures, man, I never had any cool clothes. Now I would get cool clothes passed down from my cousin who was a hustler, man, so I always had some pretty cool drip going on then, man, but it was big and but I made it do what it do. All right, but long story short, man, one day my mom gave me $200 one school year. She told me this was the last time she was giving me money for the school year. All right, so with that being said, I'm like 13, 14 around this time, I believe, junior high. This wasn't even high school yet. In high school, you got to step it all the way up. So I was getting crushed early, with you got to figure this stuff out. My mom ain't work. Nobody in the household worked, unfortunately. And, it just left me to try to figure out some things. So yeah, this was 93. This was, 93, man. It was a long time ago, but I remember it like yesterday. So long story short, man, she gave me $20 for that school year. And she was like, I don't know what you're going to do with this $20. Without getting into too much of it, I took $20, man, and I figured out a way to turn 20 into 40, and 40 into 80, and 80 into 160. And it just kept going from there. You know what I mean? Now, why I'm telling y'all this is because I've always been known to have a great product. All right. I'm not just saying illegal products. I'm saying I've always had a great product because I had things that might have been illegal, but then I had things that were legal, and it was always high quality. It was always something that somebody, would be like, yeah, I was known for having something good, put it that way. All right. Something great, something good, something great. But it was every now and then plateau, but for the most part, something great. Now, again, I'm saying that to say this is because, see, a lot of people put in a lot of work to come up with a great product, and that'll continue to sell itself. But being out here doing junk removal and dumpster rental and dealing with the people, when you have a service type business, you're in the service industry, you have to be willing to sell yourself. So that can be quite difficult at times because, see, you can have something very good over here that somebody else created and you can middleman it, and you don't have to do anything. It's almost like a turnkey type thing right there, because you can go ahead and just, people know you got this, you got that. So your name has to remain on basically someone else always having something good. You can't control, whether or not you're going to get a bad batch of cell phones, that might start blowing up like the old Notes did, Samsung Notes did back in the day, or whether or not you'll have a great product constantly like the iPhones, when the iPhones hit the market and they were selling like hotcakes. It all boils down to someone else. So your fate is in their hands. When you're out here doing a service type business, your fate is always in your hands. So you have to sell yourself just like you would sell, just like how that great product sells itself. You got to sell yourself, your personality. You have to sell your ideas. You have to market yourself 10 times as hard, because those people who were putting in the effort and the work into making products great were doing the same thing, just on another level. So I take that mentality, and me being a hustler, I know this because I know, I had something good, my phone gonna ring, it sell itself. Y'all always heard that saying, such and such sell itself. You know what I mean? And that's true. So if you want to make it out here, you want to actually be successful, you want to see your dreams come true, no matter how small or how big they are, with doing junk removal, dumpster rental, or any service type based business, you have to be willing to sell yourself, man. So you got to work 10 times harder on yourself. You got to be charismatic. Now, a lot of people aren't born with this. That's sauce. A lot of people not born with this type of seasoning. You know what I mean? And you can't be really born with it. You got to get out here, man, and you got to experience and go through some things. That's why they call veterans, man. Veterans, they weren't born veterans. They veterans because they tore as a duty. They got out here and they've been around. They done seen it all. They know it all. You know what I mean? And they know how things go. So you gotta season yourself by getting out here, getting your feet wet, man, getting your feet dirty, talking to people. People gonna close the door on you. People ain't gonna want to pay with you, with your service may be priced at the moment, but trust me, if you just stick at it, don't sell yourself short, somebody will. And then after that, somebody will recommend you to someone else, because hey, this guy's providing a great service. And now it's on you, not the manufacturer. Just remember, you're the manufacturer of your life. So you have to continuously pump out greatness. That's what you have to do. That's what I do every day. I'm pumping out greatness. I get people in my DMs asking me about certain things like, am I still doing dumpster rental, or how's it going? Or they probably surprised that I'm still doing it. And I don't even post all the time, because I don't have to post every drop off or every rental. I do it sometimes out of pure boredom. You know what I mean? When I first started, it was a rush posting these things. You know what I mean? But as you get more comfortable with this stuff, I had a friend of mine tell me, who do body work, that he used to post cars all the time, and then he got so known for doing them that I even noticed he started dialing it back. It didn't mean he wasn't working. He was just dialing it back because he don't have a point to prove to anybody. Everybody know what he do, what he great at, and the proof is in the pudding. So I'm feeling the same way. The more and more every day I get up, it's like people know what I do. I remember when I used to answer the phone, it used to be, hello, AMG Junk Removal and Dumpster Rental. I used to have to say the whole name. Now it's just like, AMG, how may I help you? Such and such speaking. Or, I still go back to my roots and say the whole thing. But at one point when I was just saying AMG, people was like, dumpster rental, junk removal. They didn't know what AMG really was. They just probably Googled dumpster rental. And then most people, sometimes I'm guilty of it, we just click the call button. And then, if you don't hear that name, it's like, oh, I even had people before, like I got the wrong number and they hung up because they didn't have any idea who AMG was, what AMG stood for. All right. So I'm just trying to tell you, as you get started doing junk removal, dumpster rental, whatever else you got going on, mobile car washing, cleaning gutters, anything that requires you to be out there, sell yourself, man. Sell yourself. Always sell yourself, man, because people are paying attention to you. People watch how you dress, how you move, how you talk. A firm handshake, a noodle type handshake. You know what I mean? If you really know what you're doing by unhooking your trailers and backing up into them, people observing. So you want to look very professional, man, and look like you've been around the block. You did your tours of duty. I'm out here doing my tours of duty right now, man, making these drops and picking them up and getting them to other customers, man, in a timely fashion, man, and keeping everybody happy, keeping all these homes clean. So again, man, know the difference between having a great product, man, and providing a great service. A great product will always sell itself, all right? But providing a great service will require you to always sell yourself, all right? Don't let the manufacturers do it. You're the manufacturer of your own life. I'm going to check y'all out on the next video. Peace. If y'all enjoyed this, drop a comment, man. Hit the like button, man. I appreciate that, all right? Check y'all out later.